What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My shirt looks like I'm wearing a muscle shirt when it's just a sweater with the shoulder cutouts. I swear to God. And look, this looks like a window from my lady in my tattoo. Anyway, you may notice that I'm filming this intro with no makeup done, which is usually not what I do. I usually film the intro after when my makeup's already done as like a way for you guys to preview the look that you're about to get. However, today I am doing a challenge that is making me question whether or not I secretly hate myself. Today I am doing the every color in the palette challenge. I'm not really big on challenge videos, but this one is like kind of an artistic challenge which draws me to it. So I am going to attempt to do the every color in the palette challenge, and the palette that I'm going to use today is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. This is what it looks like in the inside if you are not familiar. The only one that I sat down and watched the whole thing of actually was Raw Beauty KRISTI's, and that came out as quite a disaster. So I'm expecting that this might be a disaster as well. I know Rocio used the 39A palette, meaning that there were 39 shades in that palette and she used all of them. And I just don't, she's a wizard, okay? Rocio's a wizard, she just is. I will not be using that many shades today. I feel like it is still going to be quite a challenge. I'm a little nervous. So let's just zoom in and get started on putting all 14 of these colors on my eyeballs. Normally I would never start a video with mascara already on my eyes, but please don't judge me because I am batch filming today because I'm going on vacation next week and I need to get a bunch of stuff filmed and I needed to have mascara on earlier. However, please take note, this is the new Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara and that's just all that I have on there, and I haven't even curled my lashes and it looks pretty good, so okay, I think I might like that mascara. All right, let's dive right into this palette because I feel like we got a lot of work to do here. I'm going to start by using this color Unity. I'm picking up my MAC 240S brush and I am going to pat that, and I'm gonna get a mirror so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. What is wrong with me? I'm all over the place right now. It's gonna be a long video, you guys. Here we go. Okay, now I can see myself. All right, I'm gonna start running that through my crease, and it's pretty much flesh toned, so I'm gonna run that a little bit above the crease as well. All right, I feel like a really good way to knock out some of these matte shades is to use them all right around my general crease area in different spots. All right, now I'm gonna grab the color Eden, which is like this salmon-y coral color, on a MAC 217S brush. This is the 217 that just came out, the synthetic version. And I am going to place that in my crease, but only on the outer half. If you guys are wondering, does she have a plan going into this? No, she does not. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of the color Saturn, and I'm going to put that in my crease as well. I feel like if we get a lot of these matte shades out of the way for like the structure of the look, it'll leave the rest open for interpretation. That's the theory I'm going with, at least right now. I might be incredibly wrong. Okay, next I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this color Osiris. I'm gonna pick this up on a random flat brush. I don't even know the name of this one, and I'm going to wet it with a little bit of setting spray. I'm going to pack that on the outer portion of the mobile lid area. I've actually never used this wet before, and I'm not sure if that's working how I want it to. Okay. Next, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this color Throne, and I think I'm gonna create like a little bit of a spotlight eye effect. So I'm gonna put that on the inner corner of the spotlight eye. So we've got like a duotone spotlight situation going on. Now we've used two colors where we would normally use one. Now to merge these two colors in with the MAC that we put through the crease, I'm gonna pick up another crease color. This is the color Lore, which is like a matte, mauve-y, mid-tone, M sounds. I'm gonna tap a little bit of that off the brush. This is a MAC 217, the original 217 though, not the 217S. I'm just gonna run that through my crease and start to blend that in a bit. This is definitely not the greatest blend of my life, but we'll survive. For the center of this spotlight, I'm going to use a little bit of this color Dimension. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Dimension. Dimension, we're using Dimension. I'm picking that up on a BH number 9 brush, and I am going to be wetting that as well when in Rome. Okay, that's not so bad. We still need to blend a little bit because this is not the blendiest, but the color layout, not so bad so far. To make the center of that pop just a little bit, I'm going to use a little bit of this color Lucid. Picking this up on a damp brush was a bad choice. Okay. That'll do, that'll do. All right, I think it's time to start placing some colors on the lower lash line. We're running out of room. I'm going to take the shade Parallel, which is just a deep brown. I'm going to pick that up on a pencil brush. This is a MAC 219S, and I'm going to dab that on the inner and outer portions of the eyes, continuing like that halo kind of spotlight effect a little bit. I'm going to dip into a little bit more of the color Eden, and I'm going to blend that through the crease a little just to get a little bit more of a blend. I'm not fully happy with the blend there. And I'm also going to connect that color on the bottom into that on the top just to kind of make it more together because it's very separate at the moment. For the center portion of the bottom lash line, I'm going to start with this color here. It is called Sphinx. And I am placing that right next to the end of that brown matte shade that we just put down. In the very center of that, I'm going to pick up some of the shade Eternal. This time I'm going to wet it. And in the center of that, I'm going to pick up a little bit of this Champagne Gold shade Pyramid. Picking this up on a tiny flat brush. This is like a Graftobian body painting brush, but it works really well for small areas on the eyes as well. And I'm just going to pop that in this very center. I feel like these colors are too similar now that I'm using them all together, and like they're barely any different. Like that's not even that exciting, and I used 4 colors. Now, the final and only shade that I haven't used yet is the one I was afraid to use. This is Sphere. It is a neon lime green, and I am going to use it today as my inner corner highlight, which is either going to make this entire look or completely ruin it immediately. I'm going to pick that up on a Real Techniques shading brush and pray to Mr. Jesus. Tap some of that off because this shit is pigmented. It just flew past my face. I actually don't hate that. All right, I'm gonna jump off camera and pop some pencil through my waterline and throw on some lashes, and then we'll discuss how I think this went. All right, I popped on some House of Lashes. Ooh, frog in my throat. I popped on some House of Lashes Siren Lashes and a completely nude lip because hello. So I used the Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liner in the shade Bow and Arrow and the Studded Kiss Cream Lipstick in the color Ophelia, and this is the lip that I got, and I really like this nude lip. It's making me feel very like 90s porn star vibes, and I like it. But yeah, here's the finished look. Okay, so generally speaking, this did not come out as bad as I expected it to at all. I have to say that using every color in the palette at one time made me wildly aware of this palette's shortcomings. Like when one color doesn't quite perform the way you want it to and you have to use all of them, you can't make another choice. That shit shows. A few of these shades, now that I've used the whole palette at once, I feel like are like way too similar to each other. So yeah, that in my mind takes a couple points off this palette in my mental review of it. I don't feel like this was like the most incredibly blended look I've ever done. I feel like I used the wrong setting spray. I used this new CoverGirl Lock It Up setting spray, which I really like for my face, but I've never used it to actually wet a brush for eyeshadow before. And I feel like it almost made it a little bit too wet and a little too sticky, so it wasn't really moving around on my lid the way I wanted it to after I placed it down. But we made it work. We got it to where we needed it to be. Is it my greatest blend of all time? No, but it's makeup and it washes off, and really who gives a shit at the end of the day, I suppose? I don't really. I'm going to link below some of my favorite videos of other people doing this challenge, and I'm going to try to find out like who the first person was that did this if I can, and link that in the description as well. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because that really helps me out and I super duper appreciate it. Also, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because why not? Let's hang out, let's have some fun, let's do some makeup, let's do some challenges, we'll do some swatches, we'll do some reviews, we'll do all kinds of fun stuff. Do not forget to follow me on social media. I am a ton of fun over on Instagram. I post new looks almost every single day of the week. I post little mini Instagram videos there, like little tutorials and shit. And if you'd like to get in touch with me, a great way to do that is Twitter, because things don't get quite as flooded over there, so it's easier for me to answer more quickly. I think that is all I have to say for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.